My name is Carlson, aka Carl ASMR, and today I'm going to be talking to you about MBTI, and I'm going to be checking your personality type. Are you ready? Alright, MBTI. What does MBTI stand for? Myers-Briggs Type Indicator, and it is an assessment that is based off of Carl Jung's theories to measure your personality type and what bracket you fit into. There are different dimensions which this personality assessment goes off of in categories. And these are extroversion, introversion, sensing, intuition, thinking, feeling, judging, perceiving. So according to the MBTI theory, you can combine your preferences and determine your personality type. For example, there are 4 letters for each personality type that we will get into. I'll put it on the screen right now so you can just read it while I'm talking. So these are all the different personality types. So for example, ISTP, as you see on the screen, would denote introversion, sensing, thinking, and perceiving. No combination is considered better or worse than another. They're all just who you are as a person. So you can think of it similarly to astrological signs and, astrology, like Scorpio, Cancer, Gemini, Sagittarius. So for example, if you need a better understanding, we can compare ISTP. That can be like a Scorpio, Cancer, and whatnot. And then there are such thing called enneagrams or wings, which is like ISTP 5W4, 5W6, etc. Those will be your moons, your Jupiter, your Venus, rising, this, that, and the third. But I don't really know too much about astrology, so we're not going to get into that. So I'll read off all of these personality types here, and then we'll get right into it. So number 1, we have INTJ, INTP, ENTJ, ENTP, INFJ, INFP, ENFJ, ENFP, ISTJ, ISFJ, ESTJ, ESFJ, ISTP, ISFP, ESTP, and ESFP. So what are all of these words, you're wondering? Well, I'm going to get into it right now. They all mean something, and all these 4 different, letters make up what you are and what you have within your personality. So, I versus E, how I read the ISTP, ESTP, for example. E is extroverted, I is introverted. S or N, IS, IN, is sensing, S, or intuition for N. I know you're probably thinking it should be I instead of N, but that's just how they do it. So N is intuition, S is sensing. The letter T stands for thinking, and F stands for feeling. The letter J stands for judging, and the letter P stands for perceiving. So let's start off. Number 1, the ISTJ, also known as the logistician. These individuals tend to be serious, matter-of-fact, and reserved. They appreciate order and organization and pay a great deal of attention to detail. Is that you? Does that sound like you? Let me know. They like to plan things out in advance and place an emphasis on tradition and law. They are responsible and realistic and can be described as dependable and trustworthy. Number 2, the ISFJ, also known as the defender. The defender are individuals that are friendly, responsible, and reserved. They are service and work-oriented, committing to meeting their obligations and duties. They are loyal, considerate, and place a lot of focus on the care of others. They are non-confrontational and value an orderly and harmonious environment. Number 3, the INFJ, the advocate. People with this personality type are serious, logical, and hardworking. They are also compassionate, conscientious, and reserved. They value close, deep connections and are sensitive to the needs of others, but also need time and space alone to recharge. Does that sound like you? Number 4, the INTJ. Now this actually happens to be my personality type, and those who already know what personality types and know enneagrams, I am an INTJ 5W6. Let me know who you are in the comments, or what your personality type and enneagram are in the comments. So the INTJ, aka the architect. These people are highly independent, self-confident, and prefer to work alone. They are analytical, creative, logical, and driven. They place an emphasis on logic and fact rather than emotion and can be viewed as a perfectionist. They tend to have high expectations of competence and performance for themselves and others. Next up on the list, number 5, ISTP, the crafter. People with this personality type are fearless and independent. They love adventure, new experiences, and risk-taking. They tend to be quiet observers that are not well attuned to the emotional states of others, sometimes coming across as insensitive or stoic. Number 6, the ISFP, the artist. So, these individuals are quiet, friendly, easygoing, and sensitive. They have a strong need for personal space and time alone to recharge. They value deep connection and prefer to spend time with smaller groups of close friends and family. Number 7, the INFP, the mediator. These people are creative, idealistic, caring, and loyal. They have high values and morals and are constantly seeking out ways to understand people to best serve humanity. They are family and home-oriented and prefer to interact with a select group of close friends. Number 8, the INTP, the thinker. People with this personality type are described as quiet, contained, analytical. They are highly focused on how things work, on solving problems, and tend to be good at logic and math. They are more interested in ideas and theoretical concepts and social interaction. They are loyal and affectionate to their closest friends and family, but tend to be difficult to get to know. Number 9, I believe, the ESTP, the persuader. These people tend to be outgoing, friendly, impulsive, and seizing energy from other people. They love to be the center of attention and enjoy working with others in new environments. They can be described as easygoing, fun, and optimistic. They are spontaneous and focused on the present moment and enjoy learning through hands-on experiences with other people. Next up, 10, the ENFP, the champion. These individuals are enthusiastic, creative, energetic, and highly imaginative. They have excellent people and communication skills and are good at giving others appreciation and support. They do, however, seek approval from others. They value emotions and expression. They dislike routine and might struggle with disorganization and procrastination. 11. ENTP, the debater. People with this personality type can be described as innovative, outspoken, and lively. They are idea-oriented and are more focused on the future rather than the present moment. They enjoy interacting with a wide variety of people and they love to engage with others in debates. And they are very easy to get along with, but can also be very argumentative at times. 12, I believe, the ESTJ, the director. These people are responsible, practical, and organized. They are assertive and like to take charge, focused on getting the results in the most efficient ways possible. They have clear standards and place a high value on tradition and rules. They can be seen as rigid, stubborn, or bossy as they are forceful in implementing their plans. However, they tend to excel at putting plans into action because they are hardworking, self-confident, and dependable. 13. The ESFJ. I'm almost done. The caregiver. These individuals are warm-hearted, conscientious, and harmonious. They wear their hearts on their sleeve and tend to see the best in others. They enjoy helping others and providing the care that people need, but want to be appreciated and noticed for their contributions. The ENFJ, the protagonist. Y'all the main character? Are y'all? So, ENFJ. These people are responsible, warm, and loyal. They are highly attuned to the emotions of others and capable of forging friendships with essentially anybody. They have a desire to help others fulfill their potential, and they derive personal satisfaction from helping others. They tend to make good leaders as they are highly capable of facilitating agreement among diverse groups of people. Ooh, that was a mouthful. And last but not least, the ENTJ, the commander. The ENTJ. These individuals like to take charge. They value organization and structure and appreciate long-term planning and goal setting. They have strong people skills and enjoy interacting with others, but they are not necessarily attuned with their own emotions or the emotions of others. They have strong leadership skills and tend to make good executives, captains, and administrators. So we got all those 16 types out of the way. If you can already infer what yours are, let me know down in the comments below. And then you can take the test, come back, and then update your comment and tell me what you actually are. I have a few memes and a few characters and all these other things that I would like to share with y'all. So I'm putting them on screen right now. You know, try to get some relatable stuff, some Disney, some cats, some anime, and just pause it if you want to, see who you are or see who you match with, and see if this character is basically the mirror of you. So we got some, we got some good stuff over here. I'll just wait. Drinking your water. Cheers. So here's another picture I pulled off of the internet, and there are different versions or different ways to describe these personality types. So ISTJ would be the inspector, ISFJ protector, INFJ the counselor, INTJ the mastermind, ISTP the craftsman, ISFP the composer, INFP the healer, INTP the architect, ESTP the dynamo, ESFP the performer, ENFP the champion, ENTP the visionary, ESTJ the supervisor, ESFJ the provider, ENFJ the teacher, and last but not least, ENTJ the commander. So let's get into the benefits of what the MBTI has in store. So the benefits of learning MBTI and learning more about yourself, whether you're someone who operates in a company or solely as an individual, companies learn how to better support employees, assess management skills, and facilitate teamwork. Coaches can utilize the information to help understand the preferred coaching approach. So for example, when it comes to someone like, let's say an ENFP, for example, you cannot talk to them as if they're an INTP, because it just won't work. They compute differently, and they are the imaginative, the creators, the feelers. They're not an INTP, the more introverted, thinking, intuition, and so forth. So you have to, mark your employee with whatever they take, the test they get, and you can assess them by that and better make a work environment that navigates their personality to the fullest, pretty much. For example, me, INTJ, I like all that nerdy stuff. I like history. I like books. I like reading. I like psychology. I love MBTI. I like all that type of stuff, the chess, the dark academia. So I can't really speak for anyone else because I don't really know what their things are. Now, here are a few criticisms of the MBTI, because where there is good, there is bad, or where there is positive, there is negative. So there is little scientific evidence for the dichotomies, as psychometric assessment research fails to support the concept of a type, but rather shows that most people lie near the middle of a continuous curve. This scale shows relatively weak validity, as the psychological types are created by Carl Jung were not based on any controlled studies, and many of the studies that endorse MBTI are methodologically weak or unscientific. This can be somewhat similar to astrology if you don't want to take it there, or to a more serious standpoint. You could just make it for fun. So there are studies on this, just as there are with stuff like astrology types, or I don't know, like any other sign-based studies. Yeah, it's just a fun thing to do. There is some truth with it, just as I'm sure there are truth with other studies. And yeah, that's pretty much it for that segment. So now we're going to get into the meme segment of the video. So I got a few memes. I'm just going to read them off, and you can just look at it and then see if any of these align with you, or see if it's just interesting to see. First one we have here. This one says, "We are the weirdos, mister." And they're pulling up to somebody, apparently. There's the INTP, the ENTJ, the INFJ, and an INTJ. So apparently I'm one of the weirdos. Next up, we have, I believe this is Mean Girls. I don't know. I think that's Mean Girls. And up top here, we have the this is a lot of people up here. And ENFP, ESFJ, ISFJ, ESFP, INFP, ISTP, ESTP, ISTJ, ISFP, ENFJ, ESTJ, ENTJ up top. And those are the characters. Maybe if you watch the movie, you can infer which character is you. It's not so much more of like the pink versus the not pink at the bottom. It's like what character it represents. So the INTJ and INFJ is this person. ENTP and INTP is this person. Is anything relatable yet? No? Okay, we still got a few more memes to go. This one, low-key facts. I ain't even gonna cap. INTJ, ENTJ, INTP, and ENTP. Let's talk about feelings. That's something that don't happen, bro. It's something that don't happen, y'all. So look, let me know if this one's relatable. I know this might be relatable for a lot of y'all. Alright, so we got another meme here, And this one is someone saying, "Can I copy your homework?" The ones below are the responses from these personality types. So if this is something you respond with or along the lines of, this might be your personality type. So I'll help you with, can I copy your homework? I'll help you with it. That's the ISFJ, ESFJ, and ENFJ. The yeah, sure are the INFJ, ISTJ, and ISFP. The bold of you to assume I did the homework was the ESTP, ISTP, and ESFP. Y'all ain't doing y'all homework? That's tough. The LOL nope portion is the ESTJ and ENTJ. After that is, wait, we had homework? ENTP, ENFP, and INFP. Now look, I know this is not all 100% accurate because there are enneagrams, your moons, your suns, and that type of stuff, which makes you different than like the typical ENTJ. You might be an ENTJ 4W3 or 5W6 and whatnot. So your answers may vary. And last but not least, red at 5:55 p.m. INTJ and INTP. I'm not gonna lie, this got some truth to it. Now, personality types as Adventure Time characters. So up here we have Peppermint Butler as the ISTJ. We have Tree Trunks as the ISFJ. We have BMO as an INFJ. We have Jake. Oh no, that's Jake's dad. We have Jake's dad as the INTJ. We have Susan Strong as the ISTP. We have Marceline as the ISFP. We have the Ice King as an INFP. We have, I think that's Billy as INTP. We have Jake the dog as an ESTP. We have Flame Princess, she's an ESFP. We have Finn the Human as an ENFP. We have the microwave thingy, I don't know its name, as an ENTP. We have Lemon Grab, the popular Lemon Grab as an ESTJ. Lady Rainicorn, ESFJ. Lumpy Space Princess, ENFJ. Last but not least, the ENTJ Princess Bubblegum. I feel like that's pretty accurate. This also goes for the reverse of the characters, because I know there are segments where Finn is a girl named Fiona, I think. And then there's like the Prince Bubblegum. And then there's Marshall Lee. They're the same person pretty much. So their personality type is the same. Now, you can also go online and then type in MBTI of your favorite celebrities or your favorite movie stars or favorite idols from K-pop. Any of these different things, or YouTubers. There is a place where you can vote on MBTI, assess whether your favorite creator or favorite anime character is a specific type. And it's a fun little, time passing activity to do. And I've been on there a few times, and I also have saw that, I don't know who, but some of y'all have voted on me and voted on what my personality type might be. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to check that. And I'm going to pull up a screenshot and show y'all what y'all voted on. So first off, in the Google search, it already says Carl ASMR MBTI personality type, INTJ or INTP. Y'all think I'm an INTP? Alright, so here's the whole page. And this says, YouTuber who makes ASMR content, also known as Carlson. Now, it says there have been votings for these different things, and I'm to be an INTJ on here. It says 100% introvert, 70% intuition, 80% thinking, and 50% judging. So it seems like most of y'all already assumed I was an introvert, or maybe after you saw my assessment video, you came here and voted. Now for the enneagrams down below, it says there are 7 votes. So 7 people voted on these enneagrams, and one is a 5W6. 3 people voted on that. That's on the nose. So y'all 3, that's right. 6W7. Ooh, 3 of you voted on 6W7, and 5W4. 1 person voted on 5W4. Now, the 4-letter part, there are 10 votes, and you can see the other types people typed me as. So number 1 with 5, INTJ. Number 3, ISTP. That's interesting. I can kind of see why y'all would think that. And then INFP, number 2. I wonder why y'all thought INFP, whoever was voting on that. But yeah, so this is the page, and somebody, or a few people, I would say, have voted on what my personality type may be to them. And as y'all know now, I definitely am an INTJ 5W6. Let me know in the comments down below who and what you are and what you go along with. And I appreciate all of y'all for watching. Thank you for taking the time to listen to me ramble about this stuff. I love talking about it. Without further ado, I'll see y'all when I see y'all in the next video.